So it's Christmas today. To all who are celebrating the festival, Merry Christmas. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be continuing with his tradition of meeting with the Christian community to celebrate the festival. As he does this every year, the Prime Minister will be visiting a church in Delhi today around 8:30 this morning. The Prime Minister is expected to visit the Cathedral Church of Redemption in North Avenue. And at what is now being seen as a Sabka Saath message, the Prime Minister is expected to attend the Christmas celebrations that is being hosted by the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India in December last year. And a year earlier, he hosted Christmas celebrations at his residence. Let's connect with Pragya on this. Pragya, good morning. It's Christmas today. And how is the Prime Minister going to be celebrating the festival?
Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Prime Minister has always spoken about Christmas, and in fact it has been his also appeal to all the MPs to celebrate all festivals, to enforce and also to assure that there is unity and integrity in the country. And Prime Minister always believed that festivals are the unifying force in the country, and therefore Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat has always been lauded by Prime Minister. In fact, if you remember, during the inauguration of MP's flat recently and also during parliamentary party meeting, Prime Minister in fact urged all the BJP MPs to celebrate every festival in their constituencies. Prime Minister believes that festival is one force that ensures that people come together and there's a sense of unity, and festivals act as a unifying force in the country. Prime Minister have always spoken on Christmas. He has always participated in Christmas festivities. I still remember when he went to a CBIC festival, celebration of Christmas. And he has, remember there was also a visit to Pope in Rome as well when Prime Minister went for G20. These are some small gestures that Prime Minister also shows that there is, unity and also equality as far as religions are concerned and their festivals are concerned. And therefore, despite the charges that have been leveled against Prime Minister and the government by the opposition, when it comes to Christians and when it comes to Muslims, Prime Minister always urged that the policy of the government has always been Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. But today the festivities of Christmas will be celebrated by Prime Minister. He is likely to participate in celebration of Christmas festival today as well. And his message on Christmas will also be, coming for the people of the country on the day of Christmas.
Right. So whether be it on Easter, whether be it on Christmas, Prime Minister's outreach, especially when it comes to the communities, that continues with the Sabka Saath message. Please do stay on with us, Pragya, because the opposition bloc, meanwhile, has sought to politicize the Prime Minister's Christmas outreach, with Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan expressing deep concern over the increasing attacks on Christmas celebrations in different parts of the country. He has alleged that it is Sangh's hand that was behind on these attacks in various states. He's citing an example of Palakkad, where he alleged RSS disrupting carol singing by students. The Kerala Chief Minister has asserted that strict action would be taken against those who disturb the state's secular ideas. Now, Congress also has accused the Prime Minister and the BJP of stoking hatred during Christmas, saying that the Prime Minister cites his old connection with the Christian community. Random right-wing bullies and some of the BJP functionaries, according to the Congress, are terrorizing people for celebrating Christmas.
The fire of hatred that the Bharatiya Janata Party and Narendra Modi have ignited all across this country will actually end up destroying everything. So sit up and take note. Because instead of creating joy and harmony, peace and celebration everywhere during the festive season of Christmas, Modi's goons are busy intimidating and threatening people all across the country. On one hand, the Prime Minister wants to hug the Pope for a photo opportunity. He never tires of saying that he has an old connection with the Christian community. But on the other, what is happening is in sharp contrast to his words. What's happening during Christmas right under his nose is shameful and embarrasses India at the global stage. Any random goon, just any random person on the street, has become a self-appointed guardian of religion, is terrorizing people who are actually celebrating Christmas. Let's start with Delhi, the east of Kailash region, where some goons intimidated and chased away women who had come out in the market simply because they were wearing Santa Claus caps. In Odisha, a boy brazenly gets out of a car, starts bullying, and actually ended up chasing away a poor family that was selling Santa Claus caps by the roadside. In Madhya Pradesh's Jabalpur, this is truly brazen. During the organization of a Christmas program for the specially abled children, BJP's Deputy District President Anju Bhargav, after showing cruelty to a visually impaired girl, manhandling her, was actually heard saying, "You are blind now and you will remain blind in your next birth as well." Imagine the mindset here. In Haridwar, they mounted such a strong opposition against a Christmas celebration that was scheduled at the hotel that the hotel administration actually had to end up cancelling that program. In Kerala's Palakkad, they did not spare little children who were singing the traditional Christmas carols. They were attacked. The arrested person, with no surprises, Ashwin Raj, is of course a worker of the BJP RSS. Now, this is what Narendra Modi has done to India. There is no respect for anyone else's faith, no dignity even for the specially challenged. People are no longer even afraid to take the law into their own hands because they jolly well.
Now, with these cases of vigilantism that is being reported, has now given the opposition an opportunity to take on the government. While we speak of another development that has taken place in Andhra Pradesh, a government there has put out this special gesture, releasing over 50 crores during the honorarium of 8,148 pastures. And as a result, each pastor will get around 6,000 honorarium per 12 months as a Christmas gift. Let's go back to Pragya on this. Well, Pragya, we're hearing from both sides there. There has been increased attacks. Yes, there has been vigilantism and the reports that have been coming in. But this seems to be have given as far as the opportunity to the opposition to take on the government. But on the other side, as far as the outreach programs are also concerned, please do highlight them.
Well, Amita, you're absolutely right. In fact, not just the Prime Minister, but the top leadership of the BJP also visit churches. JP Nadda will also be visiting a church. Last time also he visited this particular church. And this also shows the the intent of the government to, as far as outreach to minorities are concerned. You spoken about honorarium, that is right, and also there are many attempts by also the church representatives who had met Prime Minister, and in fact all the Christian leaders in party and ministers in the in BJP and in the government, they have hosted these Christmas festivities at their own place, and whole of the government also participated in that. So as far as outreach is concerned, yes, they are also heard. In fact, Prime Minister, remember when the opposition is saying that there had been attack on churches in national capital as well. Remember, Prime Minister himself spoke to police commissioner at that time about these attacks, and in fact, it turned out that it was a sort of law and order situation. And in fact, in Palakkad also, BJP is saying that the carolers were inebriated, and it was also a law and order situation, and it wasn't against any religion that they had a problem. But this also brings the fact that there is an attempt by the government to reach out to the Christians. And not just Christians, there is also trying to establish that kind of trust. The attempts have been made by Prime Minister himself. He, when he went to Rome, he met Pope as well. He brought, and there are many ministers, in fact, who had taken a trip to Rome and in fact brought back the message to Prime Minister of Pope. So these are very big steps that the government has taken in the past to ensure that there is a trust, faith in the community. Government does not believe in, not treating them at equally as far as religion is concerned. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is the slogan that government gave, and for that it has time and again taken steps, especially Prime Minister. And when Prime Minister speaks on occasions like Christmas, Easter, and he also reached out to the representative of churches from across India.
Message is also expected on the occasion today being Christmas, and he will be also going to the church there at around 8:30. So we'll be keeping an eye out on the developments that happened today in the national capital in about a little over an hour from now. Thank you very much, Pragya, for joining in with those details.